Hello everyone. Students, today I am in front of you with a poem explanation on Jennifer's Tigers. We have seen the poem because we have attended two classes based on this poem. The first was the background and the introduction of the poet, background of the poem and the introduction of the poet. And the second class was the line by line explanation of this poem. The two classes are available on the YouTube channel. You can go there and you can revise the two classes. Okay, this is the class. This is the third class based on this poem, and this class will give you the detailed explanations of the major themes highlighted in this poem. Students, according to my experience and my knowledge, this is the most important poem given in your book. And that's why CBSE has not removed this poem, because this poem is the very big demand of the present scenario. Yes, this poem is written by an American poet, but very much related, very much based on the Indian family system, because Indian family system is based on the patriarchal family system. What is the patriarchal family system? A family which head is a male. Normally it happens in India, the male is the head. But what is the patriarchal? A family where the women are not treated properly and only the male people are dominated in the decision making and running in the family. That kind of family is called patriarchal family system. Okay, so every decision, if the decisions are taken by the male people of the house, so that only male people, no contribution of the female party or the female side. So that kind of family system is called patriarchal family system. Okay, and in this chapter, in this poem, we have seen our very lovable Aunt Jennifer is suffering with this kind of problem. Our uncle, I don't know who is uncle of the poem, but the uncle is is almost treating very badly with our auntie, Aunt Jennifer. Okay, our aunt is suffering with the domestic violence. Our aunt is suffering with the lack of the confidence. Her hands just started to shudder when she wants to wave the tiger on the knitting yard. She was not able to pin the thread, the needle into the clothes. So see how much she is suffering. She is suffering with the great devastation, great tragedy in her life. She is suffering the harsh reality of the married life. Yes, there are so many married lives which are very happily running, but when you will talk about the patriarchy, there is a very desperately and very depressingly condition of married life. So the main character, our protagonist means the central character, heroic element. Yes, our auntie has the heroic element. How? Because auntie shows the freedom spirit through weaving the tigers on the knitting panel. So Auntie Jennifer is the protagonist of the story given in the poem. Yes, she is suffering pain, loneliness, desperateness, but indirectly she is having the sense, the beautiful experience of the freedom. That's why she is presenting her desire of the freedom through the tigers on the panel. Okay, so these are the major themes of the poem. What are the themes? The condition of the suffering married life, harsh reality of the married life, male dominations in the patriarchy, and how strong may be male domination in a patriarchy you can experience when you will read the lines of the poem. Even it is given in the poem, when aunt died, she couldn't be free because the magic married symbol, the wedding band, was still in the hand, in the fingers of Aunt Jennifer. So this is the painful condition of the life of the women presently in the society. Yes, this poem is written almost 60 years ago, and this poem is having the fragrance of the women freedom movement in America. But I can say that I am very much sure that this poem is the mirror of the Indian family system also. We are also having this kind of problem in our country. There are so many issues related with women's, and domestic violence is one of the most dangerous and one of the most worst bakwas condition in our Indian system. Yes, domestic violence. In this domestic violence, we have seen so many cases in which the demand of the dowry is increased day by day, and it gives the result in the final conclusion in which we have seen some fire accidents related with the women, some hanging and some suicide, and so many kind of issues related with women we have seen and we are experiencing by the newspaper and the television reports. And this poem is the mirror, is the image of that kind of condition in our India also. Yes, this poem is written by an American poet, but Edrine Rich, yeah, of course, Edrine Rich, but this poem is closely related with the Indian society also. That's why I am thinking that CBSE has not reduced this poem in this year's syllabus. Okay, so this poem is having a very much great demand in the present scenario, that we must think about our ladies department, our family female categories, because they are like the second wheel of the house. If one wheel is the man, then the second wheel is the woman, and if both will run properly, then the function of the house will run properly, and the condition of the house will achieve good things in the future. But if any one of the wheel is damaged, okay, then the vehicle of the family will not run properly, and the result will not be fruitful in the future. Okay, so I think this is the final explanation is enough for this poem, and one explanation is left, which is the figure of speech used in this poem. I think you can draw that figure of speeches use in the poem, and if you have any problem you can DM me, and I will send you the figure of speeches used in the poem. Okay, that is a very important. I am just telling you this is a very important poem of your book. So keep in your mind, do hard work on this poem, and yes, of course, all the chapters. But this poem is especially need of your special attention on this chapter. So this is enough for the today's class. I think you will not have any problem related with Aunt Jennifer's Tiger. Just think, keep one thing in your mind, just respect the women because they are the creator of the life on the earth. Okay, so this is enough for the today's class. Have a nice day, enjoy learning.